Hello, welcome back to an exceptional video here at the beautiful Cleef Arpels booth. I'm here with none other than Rainer Bernhard, the head of research and development at Cleef. So how are you, sir?
I'm fine, and I'm really happy to be with you today.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for your time as well. Huh?
Yes, you're welcome.
We are at a very beautiful booth, or experience, I like to call it. So how do you like to buy watches so far, and what have you created here?
We're so happy to be here because I tell you why, people are very interested. So we've seen a lot of people come in, and we can actually take them with us into our universe, and this is awesome. They are able to be enchanted, you know, and to let them enchant. You know, this is very interesting, and they're very curious, and we have had a lot of good talks, good watchmaking discussions, and this is awesome.
For sure, you created like a Paris basically in the middle of Dubai, yeah? Essentially.
Yeah, we actually brought in a little bit of Paris and a lot of Parisian esprit, and watchmaking knowledge, high jewelry knowledge that we combine, and here we are.
Beautiful. And we also picked some very cool watches here.
Yes.
So my audience can really admire them. We never showed the brand on the channel before, so I'm super happy to do so now. And of course, I picked the most complicated stuff, what we're known for as well. So maybe let's start with this watch in the middle, because I think it ties in the story the most.
Yeah, we're looking at the watch. It's called Pont des Amoureux. As you know, maybe I take you back to the last century, because two people married, you know.
Let's go there.
So it was Estelle Arpels and Alfred Van Cleef. And out of this love story, Van Cleef and Arpels was created.
Yeah.
So since then, love stories are somewhat in the center of what we do, you know. So here you can see two lovers that meet during the night on a bridge in Paris. And actually, the idea is this is within the poetry of time that we do, so that the lovers in the story actually indicate the time, you know, at the same time as they actually are attracted to each other. So I can actually move the watch like this, so you can see that the gentleman actually indicates the minutes.
He's coming, going back.
Yeah, he's going up.
He's not so sure.
Yes, he's sure, but he has to do a little bit more work, because while she's taking her time, you know.
It's like real life, huh?
Well, you say that. So
it hurts to hear that again.
So he's actually walking up. See this?
She's slowly coming.
Yeah, she's slowly coming as well. And while she's walking up, she's indicating the hours, right? And then there's a little surprise, because when they meet on top of the bridge, and this always happens at midday and midnight. So when they meet, so I go slow now, you know, because they're nearly there, and then they go into the kiss. And now look at it, because you can see that the hands, the lovers, they step out of the area where they indicate the time. So because they are kissing, they don't care about time. They have their head in the moon.
In their own world now.
And the only thing you know when you look at the watch now, it's 12 or 12:01, 12:02, or 12:03, because they kiss for 3 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's a nice kiss, right?
Yeah, I expected it at midnight for them to go apart, but this makes sense.
No. At midnight they go together, right? And then whenever they finish the kiss,
so now it's technically 3 minutes past.
Yeah. So now the watch exactly goes to 12:03, right? Because the watch stays perfectly precise, and everything starts all over. So the attraction never stops, right? It continues all the time.
Beautiful, beautiful story. What's the dial made out of?
Yeah, the dial is made out of enamel. So this is handmade in our ateliers by our artists.
Beautiful.
So there's a lot of craftsmanship on the watch. Also like the bracelet.
Yeah,
you know,
stunning.
Yeah. And there's one more feature, because we integrated into the watch an unlimited number of kissing on demand. So actually,
that sounds good.
I told you the automaton actually makes them kiss at midnight and midday. But when you press this button over here, you will see that the automaton actually brings them up together.
They expedite the process.
And then you can ask for a kiss any time of the day. So the animation takes about 10 seconds.
So at this point, they're married already, right? When it's on demand.
Maybe. It's you telling that story, right? And have a look. It was very interesting, because we had to think about when they run up, because here they move way faster than in a normal way. So when they run up, what do they do when they meet on top of the bridge? And if you have a look, they don't go straight into the kiss, but they actually slow down. They stop even. They look at each other.
They gaze into each other's eyes.
Yes. Not too long, not too short. And then they kiss. Have a look. You can see that actually they stop for a second. Here we go.
She's like, is that it? He's like,
Yeah, and here we go. Is he the right? Is she the right?
Nice.
And so, and then
Yeah, because
they
it's
go back
midnight,
down.
it's dark, huh?
Oh yes, but
Double check.
the heart sees without eyes, right?
True. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. And what is this beauty here? Because it also ties in the world with automatons, different way of telling time as well.
Yeah. To talk about this watch, I have to go back to the 18th century because there was a botanist, a Swedish guy called Carl von Linné. And he found out that flowers do not open themselves, close themselves at the same time of the day. So his dream was to create a garden with different flowers. He walks around in the garden. He says, okay, this flower is open, this one, and this one. So it is 3 o'clock. We took this idea and we created our own garden in a Van Cleef Arpels style. So the watch actually indicates the time by flowers being open or not. One flower open means
so you count the
1 o'clock.
open flowers, basically.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. So now I can actually animate it a little bit. So, and you can see that the automaton closes the flower slowly.
Yeah, it's a very slow
And then they
process.
pop open.
Nice.
You see this? So we have 2 speeds.
So it's
closing.
60, they basically change, huh?
Yeah. So now what happens is that 1 o'clock, when 1 o'clock is indicated, we just do not open a second flower, but we open 2 other flowers. For 3 o'clock, we open 3 other flowers. Yeah. And then 12 hours later, the flower indicating 1 is not the same anymore. It's a different flower indicating 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 different ones indicating 2. And then there's even a third cycle.
Is the mechanism random or is it always
No,
the
it's
same
not
pattern?
random. It's there are 3 cycles, 3 complete cycles that we realized to integrate into that
Beautiful.
watch.
And
Why do we do that? Because the watch will always ask you to count the flowers. You really have to slow down a bit in order to read the time, because the most precious thing we have is time, and to take the time to read the time is important for that watch.
Beautiful. No, it's an amazing piece.
A lot of craft on this here, so we have miniature painting.
Is the base dial mother of pearl? Or?
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Gorgeous.
yes.
I
Different
see.
butterflies. Each butterfly is different, like different sizes of flowers: white diamonds, yellow diamonds,
Awesome.
gold branches. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
A lot of craftsmanship.
The minutes are indicated on the side. Yeah. So normally we want you just to be in the garden.
Yeah.
Like in the old days, you can just read the hours, like Linné in his garden.
Yeah.
You know. And if you really need the minutes, you look
They're
on the side.
So
Yes,
you
exactly.
put like this
yeah,
and-
exactly. Yes, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. Here we go.
And last but not least, one of my favorite pieces. I've seen this watch go viral on the internet so many times I can't explain you. This
So-
is a masterpiece. I'm really happy to see this in person.
Thank you. So what do we have here is a planetarium. So we have in the center the sun, and we have the 6 planets visible with the naked eye from the Earth. So that's why we stopped with Saturn. So we have inside, we have Mercury, Venus, the Earth here in turquoise, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. The time is indicating by a little shooting star, which is over here. It's a 24-hour indication. And actually, this is the same idea of the poetry of time. Imagine when you're outside and you look into the sky and you see a shooting star. What do you say? It's like, oh, hey, shooting star.
Yeah.
And the same is here. Shooting star is as a luck symbol.
Special.
You have to kind of turn the watch a little bit to find the shooting star to indicate the time.
Yeah.
So we think this is very, very beautiful thing. So then it comes with another function, which is the lucky day. So you have a lunette that you can turn. And when you turn this red arrow here and this star engraved in the glass. For example, here I pre-selected a date in December. Now you can see the Earth, which is on the side. All the planets turn counterclockwise. And when the Earth, which moves every day a tiny little bit, and when you can see the Earth just underneath this star engraved in the glass, the date and the day that you've chosen is there. So that's why we call it the lucky day function.
I thought the star was the hour indication.
No,
but
the
it's
hour
not,
indication is the shooting star.
Yeah.
So this is actually counting inversely the time till the event.
Beautiful.
So the planets move every day a little bit. Yeah, the fastest is of course Mercury, and the slowest is Saturn on the outside. Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah, next to
Over
the
here,
star.
yeah. Over here, and actually it takes 30 years, 29.5 something, you know. So it takes 30 years. So when we meet again, we talk about this watch again in 10 years time, yeah, he will be gone from here just to up here. So just a third of the dial. Can you imagine that?
No.
Nevertheless, it moves every day. Couple of microns.
Slowly, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And the dial is aventurine?
It's aventurine glass.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Which is also difficult to cut, huh? For sure.
And
all the round circles.
If you look at it, the round circles, because they're very fine, and they have to be perfectly concentric,
and
of course,
thin as well,
to very thin. So it's an art by itself to make the style. Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
For everybody that comes to Dubai Watch Week, check out the booth. It's beautiful to experience. Check out the other videos as well. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.